Growth. In simple terms, what is economic growth? Economic growth is an increase in the total output that is both goods and services. When there is an increase in number of products that are increasing in our country and the services, it means that there is an economic growth. So this is called economic growth in simple language. Now there are few limitations in economic growth. Here the first point, that it has only the quantitative changes, there is no qualitative changes. You can see qualitative and quantitative changes in economic development, but in economic growth you can only notice the quantitative changes. Now second point, there is a rise in national income and per capita income, but you cannot see the exact how much rise is there per person. You cannot find out, though it is giving that there is a rise in the national income, but how much per person's national income has increased, that cannot be make out exactly. That is, per capita income cannot be divided exactly according to the national income. You have studied in 11th standard, how does you find out per capita income? To find out per capita income, national income divided by the total population of the country. So you cannot find the exact per capita income, and so it does not give you the true number. Third point is, this concept of economic growth is very narrow because it takes into consideration the national income, the goods and services that are produced in our country and nothing else. So it is a very narrow concept compared to economic development. Fourth limitation is, this concept of economic growth is not of use in understanding the welfare of the people. When you see there is a rise in national income, but you cannot divide that total national income into the development or welfare of the whole nation, and so it does not give you the exact or the clear picture of the development of a country or the welfare of the people of that country. And so these are the four limitations of economic growth. Now in the same way we will study about the economic development. What is economic development? In economic development we will study the economic growth, economic welfare and economic progress of the country. All the things are included in economic development. When we talk about economic development, that means we are talking about both the quantity and the quality of the products that are produced in the country, and so it gives you more clear vision than economic growth. Economic development give you more clear vision than the economic growth. Now what are the characteristics of economic development? The first characteristic, again it is a continuous process. It never stops because the development of a country never stops. So when we are talking about a continuous process, that means it keeps on progressing, and once a country starts developing, it becomes its continuous process. You can find out from the GDP, that is gross domestic product of the country, that how much progress is being done. That can be found from economic development. Second point, economic development includes both quantitative and qualitative changes. That means there is an increase in the number of production also, and the quality is also maintained at the same time, because when a country is developing, they have to concentrate on both the quality and the quantity of the product that are produced in the country. Third point is change in demand. According to the demand of the people, the number of the demand also changes, because as the economy of a country will develop, they will earn more income. More income means they will demand more, and so the number that they were having earlier in demand, that will increase, because people are having now more money and so they will go for more demand of the product. Fourth point is dynamic labor. When a country develops, definitely the labor force of that country also becomes intellectual, they become more literate compared to the last stage, and so the dynamic labor change is found in the economic development process, because now everyone is trying to learn more and more things, skilled, they are more skilled labor, and they have the full knowledge of their particular subject. Fifth characteristic is increases in capital formation. As the development of a country increases, definitely the circulation of capital will also increase. They will generate more and more money, because more money means more production means more supply of the products, and more supply of the products will be fulfilling more demand of the people of the country, and so the generation of capital will be increasing. Sixth is change in demand, change in the technology. As the economy of a country develops, the technology also becomes of high technology, high tech, and they will have more number of machineries and the required product, and so there is a change in the technology. The seventh point is that means economic development becomes self-motivating. As the number of products, the quality, everything increases, everything rises. You have seen in the above characteristic that it becomes more high tech, generates more capital, more dynamic labors, so it becomes self-motivating. Wherever you will find a country is developing, that means they are taking more interest in generating all the facilities in the country, and so it becomes self-motivating. After this 7 characteristics of economic demand, we will see what is the limitation of economic development. There are 3 limitations of economic development. As I said you earlier also, that there is an increase in national income, but this increase cannot be divided among the people of the country, population of the country, because it does not show everyone's progress. It is that the person who is earning high, his progress can be seen. So this is the first limitation of economic development, that economic development cannot give human progress. The number of people who are getting good amount of work, only their progress can be seen. So second point, it only includes change in the society, that there is a change. You can find out that the country is developing, you can find out the GDP is going up, but you cannot find out the changes in the society, and so it is a disadvantage. The third point is economic development does not give the real improvement in standard of living. It's tell you that with the development of economy, there is a standard of living of the people is improving, but is it exactly? If we talk about the people living below poverty line, we cannot see the improvement in their standard of living, because they are not able to earn that much money that they can keep their standard of living high. And so these are the 3 limitations of economic development. Now moving towards the difference between economic development and economic growth. Economic development is a process. It takes time. All of a sudden you cannot say that there is a economic development in a country. It goes on gradually and slowly. The development of a country takes place. And once the development of the country takes place, after that the economy of that country will start growing, and so economic growth is an occurrence. First it has to clear the stage of economic development, and after that it will start, the economy of that country will start growing. Second point is economic development has both quantitative and qualitative changes. As I explained you earlier also, it is one of the characteristic of economic development that in economic development both the quantity and quality changes take place, while in economic growth they have to only concentrate on the quantitative changes. They have to just increase the number of production, because on quality they have already worked. Now they have to concentrate only on the increase of the number of the products. So here in economic growth only quantitative changes will be seen. Third point is economic development. The question of utilization and unutilized resources arises because it is a underdeveloped country or it is still developing country, so they are not able to utilize their total resources. They have to still use different technology to utilize their resources, while in economic growth they have already taken far away from economic development, and so now the distribution of available resources, because hardly the resources are available in their countries, and so whatever resources are available now they have to concentrate on that only, and they have to work on those resources only. So they have limited resources because already they have utilized their resources which were available, and so they have now come to the economic growth point. Fourth point, the concept of economic development is related to developing countries like India. India is a developing country, and so economic development is just going on, and economic growth is related to a developed country like America, because they have utilized all their resources. They are at the top of the you can say nation towards right now. Now fifth point is economic development is difficult to measure. As I have discussed that you cannot find out how much the development has been seen in the country, but particular person, if we talk how much development is there, that cannot be measured. While in economic growth it is easy to measure the economic growth, how much economy has been increased compared to last year. This we can find out from gross domestic product, GDP. You can find out how much growth is there, but economic development cannot be so easily measured. The concept of development is very broad, while the concept of growth is narrow, because it has already crossed the economic development. Now their country is just moving towards the economic growth, and so it is very narrow. Seventh point, economic development is related to distribution along with the per capita income, while economic growth is only related to increasing per capita income. They are not taking into consideration the national income. Now eighth point, economic development is a slow process, while economic growth is a rapid process, because in the developed country the economic growth takes place, and so their country is already reached to a developed stage, and now their economy is growing, and so it is very fast. The last point is economic development is not possible without economic growth, while economic growth is possible without economic development, because here they have started developing, they have reached to already developed stage. Now it is only the economy that is growing. This chapter is very important from the viewpoint of board exam also. Economic growth and economic development, the difference between is asked for 5 marks, 3 marks, so it is very important. So start learning and stay at home and stay healthy. Thank you.